which is, so I wanted to just get into the whole twin flame thing, because I know I've been bringing it up lately about twin flames and false flames. I kind of want to get into it a little bit, but first I want to get into what are twin flames, right? Twin flames are matching sparks of frequency that, when combined, elevates the frequencies of those around them, clearing generational karmic debt from their timelines and their offsprings, the ones that they have created either together or as individuals, right? You can still clear you're still a starseed, you're still here to clean your own personal family karmic debt, but there's this intense energy that the twins, when they come together, really ignite not just their own timeline, but they ignite a bunch of people around them as well when it happens, right? There's two variations of the twin flame timeline. It's going to get a little bit biblical here, but it's just the terms that most people know the most. Remember, these stories are a collection of stories that were created throughout what we can find of recorded human history and then compiled into book after book after book after book after book. Okay, so I'm just using the names that were most used. I've got the sons of Adam and Eve, and then I've got the daughters of Lilith and the fallen, right? You got two timelines here. You got those who get casted from the garden together, and then you get those that were casted, one out of heaven and one out of the garden alone on their own, right? See, the two different types of energy, an earth-based energy and an angelic energy, whereas the sons of Adam and Eve are more just earth-based, right? Alright. Timeline 1, the Adam and Eve timeline. The twins come together young. They usually get separated and come back together throughout their lives till they finally come together in their matching frequency, usually before the age of 30. They get married young, they stay together their whole lives. They're that kind of more of the more happy traditional timeline there. Not saying that there's not a lot of drama that can go down between, before 30, trust me, I know, right? Timeline 2 is the Lilith and the Angels timeline, and this timeline comes for dark childhoods, right? And dark childhood and very dark past. These people could have very dark pasts, right, where they were in very dark areas of their lives. There's usually a climb up where they get almost fully out of this dark era, and then a major fall from grace in their lives, usually around the age of 30, right? That Saturn return is tricky. They find each other, and they find each other by lighting up on their own in the darkness, right? Many of these ones consider themselves starseeds, right? They usually don't recognize each other until after their Saturn return at 30. Not saying it's impossible, just saying they usually don't, right? False twins are fractal variants of your twin, right? And you've got fractal variants of you too. They're probably in your timeline. They're usually the karmics that you're dealing with, right? Right? They're fractal variants of your twin, the twins that have not activated yet, right? They present with the same energy, but life tends to stagnate when they're around. Their purpose is to play the karmic until one twin is finally activated enough on their own to escape the situation. Essentially, it's a universal kick in the butt that elevates you so that you can get back on the frequency of the true twin that you're meant to actually come together with in this time to raise the frequency. These usually can be people that are past life lovers, people that you have had past lives with, so they're very recognizable, right? That's kind of the whole point of it, right? True twins, when they come together, trigger massive awakenings, like the Kundalini, heart center openings, crown center or crown chakra expansions, right? From root to crown, as the energy travels up and down the chakras, it aligns them, right? Each time, like the Kundalini, it comes up from, I forget what the one's called, where it's supposed to go down the spine before it activates the root and then comes back up. But the Kundalini is the divine feminine energy, connects, and as it comes up, like it kind of punches through the chakras, but as it does, any chakra that's out of line, it pulls it back into center as it goes up. Each stage, like when the root's open, when the sacral's open, when, as it goes up, the heart center, the throat, the third eye is a huge one, and then bam, through the crown, right? There's a lot of dark night of the souls and epiphanies and towers, and this usually ruins your life You know, sometimes these things, like, you might even not even realize that your twin was the one that caused it. Like, sometimes it's your twin found you before you find them, and you didn't realize that the whole reason your life is towering is because the universe is like, oh, you're right here. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what to do, so we have to erase all this stuff in your life in order to recreate you. It's very intense, right? That's why there's a lot of separating and falling apart and coming back together and falling apart and coming back together and falling apart and coming back together, because each center as it opens causes these rises and ups and downs and frequencies, and as you go through these changes, you know, you're both pretty much like the scales. You want to get into it with the Libra full moon. It's like the scales. One's up, one's down, one's down, one's up, right? And you just can't seem to line up, right? It's like, haha, it's not working, right? So there's an energy, right? It's like it's not coming together naturally, and you can't force it to come together. If one's up, then one needs to force to go down. That's not natural, right? It's always a constant leveling back and forth until you guys finally come together on a solid frequency. And now you've probably come together on a frequency before and come apart. It's the energy of learning how to balance that out. Alright, if you guys got any more questions about twin flames or whatever you want to know, just put them in the links below. I'd be happy to answer any true or falses on what you, and then what your opinion is. If you think I'm wrong, please tell me. Oh, wait, I have one more page here. How to tell the difference between a true flame and a false twin. A true twin hates to see you cry. A false twin will make you cry. A true twin may hit someone if they hit on you. A false twin may hit you if someone hits on you. A true twin loves to show you off. A false twin will lock you in the house and keep you from even your family. Lets you know that the true twin will let you know that you are the only one in their life, and they will have no problem assuring you of this fact, right? A false twin will put you in competitions and sometimes third parties by cheating on you. And the most important part of who is a twin and who is a false twin, that will, if you take nothing else from this video, take this. A true twin will not be afraid to argue with you to help you fight the demons that are holding you back. They want what is best for you, and they love you unconditionally, and they will help you fight through whatever it is that's holding you back, and wherever vices you got, they want to help you with that. A false twin will feed you your most base vices and things like that and addictions and help you destroy yourself, and that is the difference. The false twin is here to drag you down, and the true twin is here to rise you up, and that's how it works. Alright, blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.